Oh, it's you. How you doing? All right. Well, it's a sunny morning. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. The sun is shining. I'm literally moored on the map just here, just before that tunnel. As you can see, there's the date there, look. I was getting some brekkie, and then I'm gonna cruise up to that junction there. Go to that junction. I'm gonna meet a mate of mine, and I've got to get my van MOT'd. So let's see how, fingers crossed, let's see how it goes. Let's go and have a look outside, shall we? Oh, blimey, look at that. That is beautiful. It's a lovely day, isn't it? Just Bridge 58, just below the tunnel. A good solar today. As you can see, look. I am on my own. Excuse me. And I'm enjoying the sunshine because it's been freezing. It's freezing this morning. It's lovely now. It's the tunnel just in the distance there, look. There you are, look. I'm just going to walk down and investigate this tunnel, because this is the longest tunnel I've done so far. It's 433 yards long, which is not, it's not massive, but it's you need to be wary. You need tunnel lights on. I'm just going to walk up to the top and have a look at the tunnel from above, see what it's like. There's sort of a secret little path that brings you to these steps, which takes you up to the top of the tunnel, and it gives you a cracking view looking back towards my boat of the top of the tunnel. You can see here, look, which looks fantastic. The views going back, I'm moored just beyond that bridge. You can see that or not. Not properly, no. I'll show you on the way back. Looks like a tree that's been uprooted by those winds. Something possibly as big as that. Straight across the canal. And the CRT, when it's windy, I've got their hands full trying to sort all these trees out, because most of the canals are tree lined. So well done, CRT. Now that I'm happy about the tunnel itself, I've investigated the tunnel and had a look around. I enjoyed the area, so it's time to move on and get this tunnel sorted out. I checked my tunnel light and that's all okay. Now it's just a matter of doing it. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to let you enjoy this tunnel. I'm not going to speak while I'm going through it, because I do a lot of silly shouting and whistling, so I do apologise beforehand, but I'm going to let you enjoy this little trip through the tunnel. out the other end.
The engineering for its time was incredible. To dig all this out, and as you can see as I'm travelling down here on the right and the left hand side, you can see how it's all been cut away in these big cliffs. Must have been a lot of digging out by hand, and that ton of work was all dug by hand. It's amazing.
There's also a tunnel up there as well, look. The sun's just glinting through.
Imagine just using picks and shovels. I would imagine they've got some big machine, big carts and horses, and a bit of dynamite maybe. I'm not sure, but it was a lot of work.
History sitting there, look. If only these boats could talk. There's a big lake over there, look. All that history. Bridge 60.
If you watch my last video, you see that I did the Hatton Lock flight. Well, this is just a couple of miles on from the Hatton Lock flight. It's quite a nice day. I mean, it's dull, but it's not cold. And there's not a lot of wind today, so it's just a really nice, pleasant cruising day. So I started to notice that my boat wasn't handling very well, it wasn't turning as it should. You know, you get a feeling when you're cruising along that something's not quite right. Either I thought something's stuck around me prop, or something's on the bow, or something's going off. So in a minute I'm going to pull over and have a quick look. Yeah, as I looked down the boat I could see that there was a big branch stuck on the front. I know it wasn't quite right, so I tried to pull over it and trying to break it off.
Something snapped, cracked. I think it's come off. More here for a little bit, so I can get some washing done.
Yeah, pulling over sorted that branch out, which is great.
The power it's using is, I left the engine running, but it's minimal. The engine's running, and there's the power it's using, look. As it turns now, look, it turns off again. It spins, there you go. Right, washing done. Car SOS, love that. And the
I like to pull over after about an hour of cruising because the water gets hot, and do the washing, and then cruise again, and then the water's hot again for a shower later. So killed two birds with one stone, and every lunch while you're at it.
rope stays there, look, what do you call them? The horses will pass through here, and the ropes will wear that out rather than wear the bridge out. 62. Every time I look behind me, I go off course, look. Back. So watch it all the time. There we go, into the trees. Goats and stuff over there, look.
Yeah, these goats look very comfy. Another thing I've noticed is that not many people sit in their gardens, but this bunch of people here are sitting in their gardens and enjoying themselves, which is very nice. You don't see many people out on the gardens, to be honest, when you're going past their gardens. I'm just going to pull over here to get some water while I can, after doing the washing. End of my journey now. I can see Mark's boat. Mark's waiting for me to grab my ropes for me, hopefully. This mooring is a 2-week mooring, and it's just before Kingswood Junction. We can turn left towards down the Locks flights towards Stratford upon Avon. We can go ahead towards Birmingham. Oh, there's a big junction here. I'll show you some pictures of it.
This is the mooring for the next few days. Marky boy's there doing his work. I've got to meet my son Callum. He's going to come down for a couple of days. It's quite a nice spot. They're not so nice, but it's quiet, it's warm. Had Callum come down for a few days.
Hello.
Can we get some beers while you're here at the shop?
Yeah.
How you doing, bud? All right?
Yeah. You?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
And you, mate.
I took my van for an MOT at Lapworth Garage in the little village there, and it failed, so I ended up staying there for a week.
As you can see here, lot, I've done all that. I've gone through this tunnel. I'm right here, right on this junction where that red pin is there. Lot. I'm right on the corner of that junction. And I'll tell you about that this section here because it's really interesting. Some bits and bobs I want to show you, but I'm going to go down here, down that section there. So join me on the next video, and you'll see me on the Avon. Well, you'll see me to this section here anyway on the next video. All right. So join the be there or be square.
This is a fascinating junction where all the canals meet. There's lots to do there. This is the junction that takes you down to the Stratford upon Avon from Kingswood Junction. Under the little bridge on the left there takes you to Stratford upon Avon, and the lock on the right takes you to Birmingham there. There's also these unusual houses with the round roofs rather than apex roofs. There is a marina there as well. We can moor up, I think. Although it's permanent moorings or not, I'm not sure. This is where you get pump out tickets, a little chandlery, it's a coffee shop. Another angle of it there, look. That takes you to the Birmingham Canal on there. There's a very, very tight junction getting onto the Stratford upon Avon from the Kingswood Junction there. There's another shot of that house with the round roofs. And also dotted about the place, they have these very unusual sound boxes that you turn the handle on it and it give you, I'll show you in a minute.
Mrs. Mellor, they call me, or Rosie for short, when we're chugging past here every day, moving malt, crumb and spice, cocoa beans, neat and nice, to make chocolates the Cadbury's way. It's my husband's the captain, so we take it in turn, and with Cadbury's rule book, least I'm paid what I earn. That's a little unusual. Boaters' wives work for free around locks, holes and cabin, but that's all wrong to me. See, it's only fair, really, we wives share the work, and from sunrise to sunset, you'll not see us shirk. Now we're out in all weathers most days of the year, from the Thames up to Bourneville, the tillers we steer. For some 30-odd years now, we've plied up and down,